Running slow.
Oh, okay. Thank you for tuning in of another episode of Meet the Shoe. I'm Nina.
And I'm Sade.
Today, our first story. Oh, excuse me.
You look so bright and beautiful.
Oh, thank you. You do too. Hey, look, I got a hat on today because it was, a bad hair day, but
Transition day.
we're here.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're here on time, guys. We're
Right
gonna
on
be,
time.
we're gonna be here for you.
Okay. So we're gonna get into eight U.S. passport bros been murdered in the past year, going overseas looking for love.
Mm,
What do you think about that? Being as though their goal is to get married, right? And they're looking for somebody that will submit.
mm,
Most of their complaints are always about black women have too much mouth. Not just black women, but American women are spoiled.
right.
They have a lot of back talk.
Mm-hmm.
They want submission, and they want someone to appreciate them.
Right.
Naturally, it's the men that have the money to do it because to go abroad to even live for maybe 30 days is expensive, can be a little costly, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that we assume that these men have accumulated a friendship with somebody overseas via internet, go overseas, mostly Colombia.
That's what I'm looking at, Colombia.
Why do you think that they chose Colombia, Sade? What is it with
I
Colombia?
think it's more Colombian women or men pretending like they women on the internet,
Oh,
and because that happens,
yeah,
men behind the keyboard, but you think you're talking to a woman. You're being
right.
catfished, basically. And
Yes.
they'll find probably a picture of a woman and
Mm-hmm.
say that no, this is who you're talking to all this time. When it's probably a picture of a woman they just got off the internet from over there in Colombia, or a
Mm-hmm.
friend or a family or something like that.
Okay.
And once they get over there, overseas, back
Mm-hmm.
in Colombia,
Mm-hmm.
they done set up the hotel for them and everything, and it's like a whole setup in the beginning, just to rob you and kill you.
Right.
They're not going to leave you alive after they done robbed you, so you can know who they are,
Right.
and kind of pinpoint, where you were at the time, because everything is so fake. It's a fallacy world,
Yeah.
and these we just can't distinguish what's fake and what's real nowadays. I don't know. Lately, people just been not thinking, not critical, doing critical thinking, because they think everything they see on the internet is real. And but back in the day, they used to have mail order brides,
Right.
but it
Right.
wasn't all that fakeness. A lot of women were on it, getting on, like, on the phone and talk to you, because
Mm-hmm.
they did the old fashioned way, talking on the phone, and you would send
Mm-hmm.
for them to come to the United States as a mail order bride. And I know a couple relationships that has transpired into that, and now they have a family, they have children. It's loving and caring. We're in a whole different world now. People ain't thinking right mentally, and
Right.
it's like a doggy dog world.
Yeah. Do you think that it's the illusion of everybody is kind, everybody's like me, nobody's not scamming. No, I've known this person for this amount of months. I've been talking to him on the phone, and the same with the show that we see, Catfish, right?
Right.
And it's we're looking at it as it's a sad situation, of course, because someone died, right? Eight
Hmm.
men have been murdered, right?
Yeah, and then one of the guys is from Minnesota. He just
Yep.
had his funeral last weekend.
Yeah, yeah, and the
It's
governor came, so he
sad.
was a very big person in the community. The
Mhm.
governor and a couple of politicians were at his funeral, and they said that three men were charged over in Colombia, so they didn't do a good job.
No, they were
So
fine.
they will be prosecuted and sent to prison. And from my understanding, the prisons in other countries are way worse.
Most
With us doing our research, the only prison that we know of so far that is like in any kind of human,
definitely.
humanity, that is Norway.
Norway, yes.
Remember? Yeah,
They
Norway.
treat
But
their prisoners with respect. They go by their last name, and they're
yeah,
trying to restore them. It's not a penal, too much of a penal system. They
right,
want you to, put you in the right mind state so you can get out and be a law abiding citizen.
right. Hey Jeff, how you doing? You want to jump in
Hey,
on this about 8 men in Colombia come from the United States, go over to Colombia looking for
looking for
wives,
love.
girlfriends.
Hmm.
Hey, Vanita.
Hey, ma, looking for love.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's sad
And
you have to go over there and look for love. I mean,
I often wonder why would I think that they say love finds you, right?
hmm
Every like you're married, so love found y'all, especially
hmm
to last as long, have you guys
right.
been together 25 years?
hmm
To last that long, right? It
hmm
found you.
hmm
So can you let the audience know, like, do you think that, I know you can't even imagine, like, you not being with your husband, but like, are you gonna go to that extent to go over out, like, because
hmm
your background is
Nigeria.
Africa, yeah,
Hmm.
Nigerian. So you will go over to, all the different like cities within, Africa, and find, oh, I'm just gonna look for love, and I'm
No, because
I,
I'm
I
telling you,
don't I don't understand. I mean, it's
people,
not funny.
it's not.
I'm not laughing at nobody being, taken out of here. I'm just trying to
Mhm.
imagine the
Yeah,
mindset.
figure it out. I
Yeah.
couldn't imagine going over and looking for love anywhere abroad. Not at
Right.
all.
Yeah.
Benita said never. Yeah, I couldn't imagine because I've seen a lot of women
Wow.
going abroad,
Yeah.
meeting these men on the internet,
Hmm.
and they just scam the mess out of you.
Right.
I know in particular a woman sent for a man
Hmm. Hmm.
from Africa,
Hmm.
and he's young, 30s, and she's older, an older woman, at least
Hmm.
20 years plus, senior, his senior. And it was just horrible to see it go through when I kind of talked to her about it. And she's like, oh no, he loves me, he loves me. They're not even together no more because he actually scammed her in her face, and
Hmm.
depleted her accounts. She's not even living in her home anymore.
Wow.
It's not, it's sad. I wouldn't dare go over. No. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No.
I see.
He said, I don't think they're looking for love. It's more a flex on dudes without passports and they're lame in America. Okay.
Yes. I
Okay.
agree, Jeff. I agree totally. Like, it's like, yeah, because it's like, I mean, I'm not a guy, so I don't understand,
Right.
what the guy talk would be. But it's like I can just imagine, they go up in the, beauty shop, barber shop, and they're
Right.
flexing, like you said, on, yeah, I just came from overseas and I got me a bad one, and then show the
Right.
pictures, and then they talk about
Mm-hmm.
what they did, and you
Mm-hmm.
know, as
Mm-hmm.
if we're any less.
Right.
Because I'm gonna say a thing about a human, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anytime that you're with somebody long enough, that's why they say, for a reason, wait 90 days before sex. 90 days isn't even that long,
No, it's not.
right? In that first week, actually in that first 2 hours of conversation, you already know what time it is. In
In
here,
the in
it
the in
tells
the
you.
heart.
It tells
Yeah.
you what time it is. You
Mm-hmm.
already know what's up.
Mm-hmm.
And in your mind, you play tricks with yourself. That's man or woman. It's just, I'm talking about
Yeah.
a human being. You automatically know. That's why when you're in a relationship with somebody, even your person, when they piss you off, that's why they say you be with the person that you still love when you're mad
Yeah.
at them.
Were you mad at him? Yeah.
If I don't love you when I'm mad at you, we ain't gonna last two
Exactly.
seconds, right?
Exactly.
So when people, like, when they're rushing even to hurry up and get married, right? That doesn't even matter. Something inner tells you, is this right or wrong? We
Right.
all have the intuition.
You have to have that intuition, that gut, especially with females. We have that.
Yeah.
And just like he said, if you got to go to another country to find love, that says a lot about you. It does.
Exactly. Very. I
Very,
personally,
you
yes,
have low self-esteem.
very, very much so. If I know for sure, Jeff, I know for a fact, if I even talk to a dude, because I'm the single one, y'all, hey. But if I even talk to a guy, right? And his first bit of conversation has to be equal to what I'm going through in my own life. We
Hmm.
got to be able to be
Yeah.
compatible about something,
Yes,
right?
but you agree with Jeff exactly.
Yeah, you
Something got to be
have
wrong
to
with.
be.
Hmm.
Cause I mean, what can we talk about? What can we do? Right?
Nothing.
If I know in that conversation that how many times have you been overseas and who have you been with, I'm gone right then and there. You don't even know it.
Right.
That's the end of the communication right there. We may could be friends because I have to know in my mind automatically, if me and you was to get on and we was to build anything, next
Hmm.
thing I know, me and you get mad at me, you gonna do go overseas without me. And
Right.
people don't pay that attention either.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Why are you traveling all the time? Going for nothing. I could see if it was for work.
Right.
And then what is your what should I say? I don't have to look in your no, it's not my business what's in your bank account or anything. But what when you're going overseas to do these jobs, what are you building over here?
Right.
Because usually people that travel overseas a lot, they got some business over there and that's where they're gonna retire. They're
Right.
building for over there, right? And
Hmm.
if they're going for work, maybe like stewardess or pilots or some type of construction, building, right?
Right. Hmm.
Building an empire overseas, and then what? Yeah, or else you're looking for love over there. So
I
if
just don't know what it is in Colombia that these guys specific. I don't know. It got to be something that advertising in Colombia for these men to be going over there because it's quite a few men going to Colombia and then a lot of them could come up missing.
yeah, it seems like that they want
Colombia is a
to,
hot spot. It used to be Russia back in the day.
yeah,
Now it's Colombia.
right.
Yeah.
And what is your benefit of it though? When you get over there, and who's to say you gonna find anybody? And the women, they're thinking this even right now. All the women over there that see the fools, majority men. It's
Hmm.
more men. And women do it too. Now
Hmm.
we're not excluding women. We're just talking about the men because this is how many have been killed in the past year
Yeah.
going overseas to look for love. It don't matter if you're looking for a man or a woman. What lie that hasn't been fulfilled in your life in the United States where you're from
Right.
that you're trying to find overseas that it's going to be any different because all the game and the BS is really times a million
Yes.
versus in the States.
Hmm.
The same
Yeah.
with them. If they come over from over there and they're looking for love over here, the ones that are seriously looking for love, please don't. I don't ever want to go back. They don't. They don't want.
Yeah.
They want. They don't even want to talk about what they went through over there. They don't even want to go back. They want to stay right
Right.
here. Their goal
Exactly.
is to get a green card and stay. They ain't even trying
Exactly.
because they're scared. Majority of the ones that I've talked to, even when I was locked up, because
Hmm.
I met
You
so
go to
many people from
Texas.
out the country. Yeah,
Hmm.
they never wanted to go back. They were
No.
looking for a
A way to
family
stay.
to adopt them
Hmm.
so
Yeah.
they didn't have to because see a lot of what people don't know, if you commit a crime over here and you're from overseas
You
wherever
have to
you're
go
at,
back.
you got to go back.
Yes, you
But
do.
if you have a family that can fight for you to stay over here,
It possibly can.
you
But
you
I know a young lady, she was incarcerated. And let me tell you this, she was from Mexico
hmm
and she got caught with a couple of keys or something like that. They were going
hmm
to send her straight back to Mexico. And she said,
yep
she said, look, she said, I'm not standing there. She said, I will see y'all again. Look,
yes
she said,
yes
I'm
yes
not staying in Mexico. She said, I'm coming back. I'll cross the border.
yeah
And she did.
yeah. I had two friends that I got real close with. One couldn't speak that good of English,
Hmm.
Rosa and Bernice, right? Bernice's family was here, so she was able to stay. She didn't have no kids at the time. She probably does now, but this was when we were younger. She stayed. She was able to stay. Her brother was gonna make sure because the brother was already legal and everything because he spoke very good English and he had created a family. right?
Oh
He was
yeah.
already a husband. But
Mm-hmm.
her, she didn't have hey Lena, how you
Hey,
doing?
Lena.
She didn't have a family yet, right? But
Right.
Rosa told me she didn't talk too much and she didn't speak that good of English. She
Mm-hmm.
said, "Mommy, I'll be back."
Yep.
And she said, "You could find me." She told me like different cities and places where
Yeah.
some of her family and friends was. She
Uh-huh.
said, "They send me back. 18 months, I come back." I
Uh-huh.
said, "You
Yep.
gonna do it again?" She said,
Mm-hmm.
like I don't know nothing else to do
They don't
but
do
to
nothing
get
else to do. That's
some
life for them.
keys and sell them and live. And
I can
she lived a
imagine
big life.
Mercedes is right back in the United States. I'm telling
Yeah,
you, I
yeah,
know she is.
yeah. And I told her, I tried to give her like, my family's name and
Mm-hmm.
information. If she, the paperwork that we had and
Okay.
stuff probably got lost in the shuffle. But those people, they'd be so happy to
To be
find
here.
people like them,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And if they get shipped over, they're coming back.
Oh yeah.
They think this is easy street. They don't mind working hard.
No, they
They
don't.
don't mind doing anything, just about anything,
Mm-hmm.
right? And a lot of them are really loyal, especially to the ones that help them
They
first.
help them out,
The
right?
first ones,
Amen.
they
Yes.
help you help them first. Oh man, they're trying to figure out every kind of way to get a dollar.
Okay.
They're
Yes.
gonna turn one into two always.
But now, okay, yes, they will. Reversing, fast forwarding
Uh-huh.
to migrants, as we
Hmm.
speak about migrants,
Yeah.
Chicago Ninth Ward,
Oh
Alderman
yeah. Sade. Oh my
Anthony Brill.
God.
They are on fire. They are mad. They are talking about this, and people are clapping him on, saying, "Thank you for saying something." Because people ain't speaking up, but he
Right.
speaking up. He said, "I'm tired of migrants coming here to the
Hmm.
United States, in Chicago preferably, and getting fed $9,000 a month, and most of that is going towards rental assistance, and for 6 months, and plus they get more for shelter, food vouchers, and furniture." So as I was looking and researching, I'm like, okay, a lot of migrants, refugees, and stuff come to different states to flee war, to flee any gang cartel activity and stuff going on in their country,
Hmm.
and they do pay them up to 9,000, sometimes more in Chicago. Um,
Wow.
in Minnesota, they had got enough money to give immigrants $750 a month.
Right. But it went up to 1,200 now.
Is it 1,200 now?
Yep,
So
now it went up to 1,200, and let me tell you what they get. They get a clean board of health with as far as they get straight access to go get a bank account. You
mhm,
get a bank account, so you get money when you open up a checking account. Everybody knows that lick,
right.
right? Okay, and then on top of that, you automatically get a 800 credit score. 800.
Oh, 8, 9. Try 9, baby.
Oh, 900. Okay. So 900 credit score.
Eight,
I didn't even
9.
know it was a
It
900.
has an 800 plus. Yeah, different. Mhm.
Oh, we look at there.
And
You
look,
just walk
it's
up, you could walk in the bank one day and come out rich.
yeah,
Imagine that. You just walk
yeah.
in there, come out, go in broke, come out rich. Come
Mhm.
on. That's
And
never
we have
that's never
what's
heard of
sad,
for us.
but what's sad is we don't mind the U.S. taking care of people because that's what they do.
Hmm.
We're not trying to discredit the government or anything like that. But what we're saying is we have homeless people here in the United States, people
They
that's
just
living
closed the
out.
camp here in Minnesota. They just closed the camp, and I believe 136 people. They just broke the camp up, and there's 136 more homeless people. They was already homeless because they was in one of
Mhm,
those camps, right?
mhm.
They just broke
Oh,
it up last night, the other
oh
night.
the other night. Oh my God,
Yeah,
the one on outside on the south
yes,
side.
yes.
Oh my
Just
God,
broke
really?
it
They
up.
just they
They
just
don't
made
they don't
that
have nowhere to go. And let me speak on that, right? The fact that even the people that's a part of the agency. So
one.
Sade, I've been preparing a house that I had, right, to
Mhm.
rent out, right? And I wanted to do it for four homeless people, right?
Okay.
It's called the GRH program, right?
Mhm.
Government rental rental housing, and they give you up to $1,135 for rental
A month.
a month. And as long as you have like some form of disability, mental health, physical disability, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The people that are part of the program, that's over the program, overseeing it,
Mm-hmm.
they're on straight BS. The people that are part of the program are paid to put placement, homeless people in places. Straight garbage. They don't call you back. You leave them a million messages to help the homeless people, right? These
Mm-hmm.
are landlords that's willing to open up their house for the homeless, for our city. Guess
Mm-hmm.
what? They're putting the people, the case managers, and I don't know, the people that's overseeing these funds, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can't get a call back.
They want
Play
they
games with you, talking about the lady told me personally it takes, oh, it's gonna take about 3-4 months to place them. I said, so you mean to tell me it is? I said, how many people you got on your caseload? She was like, oh, over 100, just so nonchalantly. So over 100 people are homeless outside. That this is
Mm-hmm.
just not her caseload. We ain't talking about the
Right.
numbers of people that are really waiting for a house.
Mm-hmm.
You got all the shelters. All the shelters are full. There's no placement. There's nowhere for
Right.
you to go. You and your kids, or you as a person looking for a bed, or you can't get one. All the shelters are full.
That's sad.
But homeowners, landlords have houses that they want to provide the space for you. The government has the funds, but the wedge in between is some some hater. I'm gonna be kind. Some hater in between that's paid a job to do her 8 to 10 hours or whatever. That's gatekeeping, playing
Yep.
games with somebody's life,
Mm-hmm.
right? And what's happening is the state is even asking, let the migrants in your home. If you do, we have a check for you. Some people's doing that.
Yeah.
They don't want them to be
Yeah.
in empty homes. They want you to put them, they see they're slick. They want you to put them in your home, and they'll pay you so they can learn the American way.
Right.
So
Right.
what do you think about that? From me, just from looking on the scope of it, to me, it looks like they're trying to get rid of us and let all these new ones in for the control.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're going to follow the rules of the government, because, oh, the government brought you over here. But the
Right.
people that built this are still here. And that's the easier way to get
Let's
rid
get
of
rid of you.
everybody, to
Mm-hmm.
bring everybody else new over here that's going to
But you
follow the
know,
rules.
everything is systematic against us, against
Yeah.
our kind. You
Yeah.
know, you have a platform, you have a business, a big home that you
Mm-hmm.
want to rent out rooms.
Mm-hmm.
And they know that, you know what I'm saying? It's empty, ready for people to move in, prepared, ready for people to move in. But because of you, they're not going to push it.
Right.
They want you to get that money. They
Right.
want if you was this, oh
Yeah.
yeah, you would get that money. They would
Right.
have moved in 2 months ago.
Right.
They would have expedited everything they could. But a lot, like you said, a lot of people gatekeep.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want you to have any, even our own people. If they're in
Yeah.
that position, they're
Yeah.
gatekeeping. They don't
Yeah.
want
'Cause
you to
that's
have
why I was
that
talking to a black
money.
woman.
Yeah, they don't
Mm-hmm.
want you to have that
Mm-hmm.
money.
Yeah.
Funding. I asked for
Yeah.
funding from
Mm-hmm.
different places.
Mm-hmm.
Where's this grant? Where's that grant?
Yeah.
No response. It's crickets. No response.
Yeah.
So I get out and get it myself. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So they
And
don't.
and a lot of times it takes longer, right?
Yeah, it
You could
does.
sit down and tell somebody you could sit down and tell somebody your plan, right? And they'll be all in, all drive in. Somebody with money.
Yeah.
But when it's time to pass it over, they got a
Mm-mm.
million excuses.
Right. It's always something.
So a lot of times people just want to know what you got going on. They're not necessarily there for help.
Exactly. And I've been noticing that for sure on this journey hunting.
Most that are homeless are immigrants looking for freedom.
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah,
you're right. You're right,
they're
honey.
looking for
But
freedom.
most, all of them are really technically, 'cause they really don't know. Let somebody tell them about everything America gives you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But 9 times out of 10, a lot of them are escaping war and poverty and gang violence.
right.
And you know,
Those
but
gangs over there are hideous.
Terrible, terrible. Did y'all see that migrants tell the black woman no more free money for you? Oh no.
Oh no, I didn't see
We
that.
don't get, and then the bad part about it, we don't even get no free money.
We don't get no free money. We don't get no free money,
Ah,
honey. We are the most hardest working creature on the planet whenever they get done. Black
okay.
woman, honey. Everybody's looking for a black woman on their team. Believe that.
And then look,
Anita, you know that.
yes, yes. And then look,
We are the most sought to have on the team to take every single thing that we have because they know we the heart.
yeah. He said, but since they know they're looking for freedom and use them to their advantage. Yep, they
Yeah,
do use it to their advantage.
they do.
Yes. And when we talk about the black woman or a woman, period,
Hmm.
why we got people want to talk about how a modern woman is supposed to be?
Yeah.
Well, how you gonna tell me what a modern woman look like? Number one, you a male.
Right. Can't do
And
that.
number two, you don't even mess with women. You got a whole man.
Right.
Where
Between
they
the
do that at? What is a modern woman? Could somebody please tell me, guys, what's a modern woman to you guys? Because to me, a woman is a woman that I just can't.
yeah, I don't know. I'm just a woman. There's
Right.
no
Don't
label
put
in
no
front of
label
it.
on
That's
me.
I'm
I'm a
just
woman.
born with what I'm
One
born with.
hundred percent fallopian tubes,
Right.
ovaries,
Exactly.
uh,
Uterus.
uterus. That's me.
Yeah, exactly.
And a lot of people
Real
don't.
breasts that gravity has taken over, you know?
Right. And breasts that probably got milk coming out of it and
Right.
breastfeeding babies.
Exactly. Can
So yes.
reproduce.
So
Definitely can do that.
what his name? Charles. Your
Mhm.
dinner's lunch is ready. Had the
Yeah,
nerve.
he said finally that he is a man.
Yes, but I knew that was a man all the time when I first saw him. Miss
I
Nana.
did too.
I
I
knew
did
that was a
too.
man. Who would think that? Come on now.
Yeah.
Who thought that was a woman? Please, because you need your mind checked. You need to go see a psychiatrist and a psychologist.
Benita said they showed him on the news.
They showed him on the news.
Oh my God. Yeah,
Dang,
he he's been talking a lot. Him and what's his boyfriend name?
Miss Netta, Mr. Charles and Miss
Mr.
Netta.
Charles and Miss Netta. Okay. Yeah, I don't understand. This new world has everybody tripping, right? To where
Right.
they think that they can pick and tell anything on the internet and say what a woman is and what how you don't even know what it is to be a woman. You definitely can't say what she should be if you never been one. That's like
Right.
me saying what a man should be. I can only say what I'm not gonna allow
Oh,
myself
Lena
to
said a
go through.
modern woman to men are women that will let their men use and abuse them.
Yeah,
I guess because they do not want a woman that's assertive or
right?
even
No.
aggressive.
Oh no way.
They want a doormat type
Yeah,
of woman,
exactly.
a passive woman.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry, I'm not none of that.
Right.
I know,
Carpet for sure.
right, girl.
Walk
Not,
on me, wipe your feet on me, huh?
mm.
All right.
Well, you said a blind man can see that Netta is a man. I know, right? I
Yeah.
don't care how many fake titties he got up there. I knew that was a man. Shh. You can tell by the face structure and how the skin grow. I mean, the
Right.
crater. A lot of women, 100% women, they don't have that crater look.
No.
You know what I mean? It's
Or
very rare.
the
Right.
thing.
You
Yeah.
can see them Adam's apple.
Yeah.
Come on now. He looked like a turkey.
I mean, and in the voice, I don't
Right.
know too many. I don't
Hey,
know.
Mona, Jesus love you too. Yes. Life, let's see. Lena said, and delusional. Right.
Yes, very much so.
Modern woman. Tell me what a modern woman is supposed to
I don't
be.
know. Just a woman. We're
Yeah.
all, hey,
Hey.
it's to each his own. Whatever way
Yeah.
you want to, well, whoever, whatever kind. It's plenty of choices now. It's more women out here than it is men from the looks of it.
Right.
Right?
Yeah. Yes. But to go into some, in the most serious note,
Mm-hmm.
that we're finding more and more in the last year,
Right.
been coming to the news and to the forefront
Hmm.
about prisoners being found dead.
Yes. Now, where did this happen at?
Now, this one is in Alabama,
Uh huh.
and Miss Moore, her son was found dead,
Uh huh.
and a chaplain called the his mother,
Uh huh.
told him, "Your son passed away from fentanyl abuse."
Oh.
Mind you, this young
In
man is
jail.
in jail.
Oh.
Mind you, this man is 43 years old.
Uh huh.
He was incarcerated since 1999 for 2 counts of attempted murder, right? So he's
Yeah.
been in
He
prison
should
a
have been
long
gone.
time. He's been in prison,
1999 to now.
but that's Alabama. He
To,
must got
for
a life
attempt
sentence.
murder, that's still too long now.
Yeah.
Damn, he done learned that lesson 20 something years worth. He didn't kill
So
nobody. You said attempt?
attempted. So 1999, he's 43 years old. He was in there as a teenager.
Yeah, poor child.
Yes.
20 years
So
since he was 19 or 20. He because it's 2024 and he
mhm,
been there 20 over 20 years.
mhm.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
20 some years. So his mother was kind of skeptical because the way the chaplain was trying to explain his
Mhm.
death, fentanyl, it just didn't sound right to her. She said she just talked to him 90 minutes prior. 90 minutes
Whoa.
prior.
So mama was the last call.
The last call, 90
And then the
minutes prior.
chaplain called right away. Yeah, that
Hmm.
don't.
It don't sound right.
Yeah, that's fishy.
So when a prisoner dies in Alabama DOC,
Hmm.
the body goes straight to the University of Alabama for autopsy.
Okay.
They performed the autopsy, but found some of his organs were missing.
Wow.
By the time it took 6 days to be transported to his mother or so forth. Between that and the transportation, organs missing. They're wondering where is his organs, right?
Right.
So since then, they hired an attorney. Other parents came forth and talked about how their kids or family members' organs were missing as well. So
Yeah.
they have a total of 337 people that passed away in custody, DOC's custody, since October 22 to October 23. So 1 year research, 337 people passed away.
In 1 year,
And a bunch of them have been missing organs. This is Alabama State Prison,
so from the
one of the
sounds
harshest
of it,
prisons.
they've been telling the family that they've been dying from medical conditions
Mm-hmm. A lot of
because they haven't been dying from
time.
because from my understanding, even with us with like the meat and all of that stuff, they say that when we inhale meat, right?
Ingest. Mm-hmm.
Right? Mostly from the cow or the pig, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um when they kill, it's traumatic.
Right.
So when you put it in your body, that's where we're getting, fat and stuff and
Yep.
having all these health
You
issues,
can
right?
fool. Mm-hmm.
When a person dies and they need those organs, they said, now this is just hearsay, but it makes sense to me. When a person dies and it's not traumatic, it's better for them to use your organs and better for cost more money to transfer, to get the transplant and all of that
Right.
because it's not traumatic. It's healthy.
Exactly.
It's
Mm-hmm.
more healthy.
Right.
So I'm assuming that maybe they can eliminate whatever drug, depending on the time span. Because
Mhm.
also when you're in jail, by your blood, it tells you how healthy you are and your life expectancy, right?
Oh yeah, because they draw your blood in the prison all the
Yeah.
time.
So, or your pee. You can
Mm-hmm.
tell everything on your pee too, right?
Right.
If that happened 90 days, 90 minutes before then, they must have fed him some type of fentanyl that could kill him. Yes,
Right.
still in the organs.
Stealing
Yeah.
organs. They've been stealing organs.
Yeah.
And the thing is, the parents, the family members are saying they didn't get any consent. But guys, when a person goes to prison, they lose all their rights.
Exactly.
You lose all your rights. So if you die in custody,
Mm-hmm.
They can do whatever they want to your body.
Yeah. And majority of the time, they have to answer to somebody though.
Right. And let's see, Mississippi and Alabama are known as the twin states, talking about those 214 bodies buried behind Jackson, Mississippi jail. Something ain't right. Yes, we
Yeah,
just talked about
exactly.
that a week ago about them being buried in Mississippi, behind
Yes.
Mississippi jail. Now, all these people coming in from Alabama saying, you know,
So
they're
that's
definitely
two
ready
hundred
for
and
this.
fourteen in Mississippi and how many in Alabama?
337 in
So
Alabama.
look at that. What 500 and 50, 60, what?
Man, a
Yeah.
lot.
Like that's a lot of people, you guys.
So this is raising concerns that this can be a systematic abuse,
Yeah.
systematic abuse, and it's like all across the board in that region. So we have no rights. You pass away in prison. The warden is your guardian.
Yeah.
The warden gets to sign off
Yeah.
on anything that happens to your body between death, autopsy, and then goes to your family.
Hmm.
Whatever's left of you, they can have it.
Right.
And it's sad. But
Very. There's nothing that we could do about this,
nothing,
though.
nothing we can do about it.
You you don't have nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. That's true. Like I mean, everybody's trying to stick together, and we don't know if we want Biden, we don't know if we want Trump, and we're gonna do this, or we're gonna do that. There's nothing you could do.
Nothing we can do. So organ stealing is a big business. That's why you shouldn't put that you're an organ donor on your driver's license.
No,
Exactly.
no,
No,
no.
no, not at all.
Mm.
Um, look, they stealing organs. They pretending like you done passed away. You know, we had a healthy young teenager back in what state was that? Rolled up in a carpet, saying they say he died. Rolled him up in the carpet and put him behind the bleachers. But when they got him back, he was stuffed with newspaper. Come on now,
Yeah,
they've
exactly,
been doing this for years.
exactly. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, all we could do at this point is pray. It's nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing we
Hmm.
could do.
She said, "Mad a lot to do with human trafficking, and bigger people in these industries use those orders for beauty, health conditions, and etc." Yeah, because a lot of people that have money, they
Mhm.
may not have a looking for organ, a heart, kidney, anything like that. They got the money, they'll snatch it from somebody else.
Right. Yeah. I mean, like I said, if it,
Yeah,
oh,
that was in Georgia. The young man, the athlete. Yeah, the young man that was found behind the bleachers. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
That, like I said, the more less traumatic is what they want. They
Right.
don't take them all, right? They're gonna take them all.
In fact, it's the bad part about it. They might take them while they're alive. Just cut them open and take
Yeah.
it from there, and then
Right.
they're dying as you taking it out.
Right.
That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Mhm. They keep it fresh. The
And
fresh.
just imagine that what that's why they're saying with like overpopulation, the body snatching, right? That's
Mhm.
the point of the body snatchers is because they say that we're overpopulated, but if we really were overpopulated, all these ends of the earth that it is, they said it's more earth than it is people. Where we overpopulated at?
Right. Right. Just
We
even
ain't
if
overpopulated. Even in the United States, it's more earth than it is people.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
We know from driving around Minnesota that we can go on a whole bunch of other ends of the state and it ain't nothing there. It's
No,
land though.
look, man hasn't regulated it yet.
Yeah,
That's
right.
what it is. They haven't landscaped it, put their taxations on it, and
Yeah.
real estate down, and
Mhm.
so they can tax you for that.
Right. Yeah. I heard them saying too also that a lot of people's okay with the migrants coming over, right? But
Hmm.
they're saying that if that's the case, then we shouldn't have to pay taxes.
Yeah.
Our tax dollars shouldn't pay for them to live for free with all these $9,000 and $1,200, like all of this different stuff. Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
We
So
shouldn't
it's
have to.
all about it. Lena said it's all about control. It's easy to kill and steal in jail because those prisons have no right. Easy to cover up. Also, exactly,
Yep.
exactly. That's why. When, oh my God, when I was locked up, I said,
Mhm.
Lord, please let me leave up out of here
Oh,
healthy,
I sure
with
did.
a sound mind, and alive.
I sure did. I used
A
to say,
lot of stuff going
please,
on in there. A lot of
please
you
let
guys
me
don't
leave
understand.
sanity,
Yeah.
memory, and independence, baby. Them was my
Hmm.
them. Don't let nothing happen to my mama and my kids and my
Yeah.
grandparents.
Yeah. Because they have so much control over the inmates, they could put anything in your food
Yeah.
and do the same what they're doing right here in
See,
Alabama.
that is a lot of times why we didn't eat in the kitchen.
Right. A
We
lot
ate
of
off
people
the
didn't.
commissary.
Hmm.
A lot
Yeah.
of the times we ate off the commissary. And in
Yes.
the county jail, oh, it's a wrap, honey. You don't want nothing that come on that tray in the
No.
county jail.
No. Not at
Mm.
all.
You
Mm.
scared to drink water in there, especially now.
Oh God. Yes. Ugh. Yeah.
I don't understand why nobody would commit a crime to go to jail at any point. Why they're
Hmm.
playing games? To just so, especially all these people that's out here killing and they're so loose with their emotions. Because
Right.
jail ain't back in the day. You could go to jail and you'd be okay. You gonna get
Hmm.
out.
Not now.
Now
It ain't the same.
it's not the same. But you want to close us out?
Yes, thank you everyone for tuning in. We appreciate all you guys commenting, liking, and sharing. Please keep on sharing. And if you have anything for us to talk about, please send us an inquiry to our email, and please support all our sponsors. You
Yes.
guys have a